Hello everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I talk about writing books, philosophy, and pretty much whatever I want. My name is Kate. Thank you so much for being here. In today's video, I wanted to tell you a story that happened yesterday and how that relates to the title of today's video. So I woke up yesterday and I was feeling kind of down, a little reflective about where I currently am in my life, you know, wanting to know my purpose, whatever. And so I was trying to think of a way to draw down my quote-unquote purpose more, or how can I think about my life differently in a way that's going to put me closer to where I'd like to be, or at least find out how I'd like to be closer to where I want to be. And then my friend Tanner invited me to go to this rock climbing gym. So I go to this rock climbing gym, and I used to rock climb as a kid. I would do the rock walls at fairs or whatever. It's not something that I considered to be good at. It's just something I'd done before, and I didn't expect much of the evening in general. We went to this rock climbing gym that has the tallest rock climbing walls in Southern California. They are 40 feet tall. I was already setting myself up for like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to climb these. So I started my night with one of the easiest walls, and we have harnesses, so I was strapped in, and then Tanner was at the bottom holding the rope. I got up about like halfway, almost halfway, and then I tapped out because my mind started going into overdrive about how I'm gonna fall, this thing is gonna malfunction, and my arms, oh my god, my arms are shaking. So I went back down. Then there was this shift in the night, the details of which I won't go into, but we ran into somebody who Tanner knew, and it sort of lit a fire in me, I suppose. And so I was very drawn to this one rock wall that was apparently like 3 or 4 times harder than the pink beginner wall that I did. All of a sudden, I was climbing up that wall very fast, and I hit the top. I had no fear all of a sudden, and I knew that my friend had me at the bottom of the wall, and so I just did it. My arms didn't burn as much. My mind wasn't going into overdrive about all the bad things that could supposedly happen. I just did it. And then I came back down, and I felt so accomplished, and like, I just did that. I just climbed that wall. Then I decided I'm gonna try to do the other wall that I kept getting stuck at. I ended up climbing that wall as well. And I do have a photo of me climbing this wall that I'll put right here in the video. But I hit the top, I did it, and I went back down. Now, I can't exactly say what shifted my mindset while I was there, just that all of a sudden, I was no longer afraid. I thought I could do it, and I did it. I have felt since then that there's been this shift that, oh, I really can do anything that I put my mind to. Really, it's just all up here. And that made me think so much about this quote of just climb the mountain. And I think about how so much of what we accomplish and don't accomplish in our lives is based on our own thoughts about what we think is possible for ourselves. I also read this book recently called The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest, and it essentially talks about the same kind of concept that really it's you and your own thoughts that dictate the quality of life that you live. And I really loved this quote from the book that said, "Your feelings, while valid, are not often real. They are not always accurate reflections of reality. They are, however, accurate reflections of our thoughts. What you naturally gravitate towards or away is your instinct. Feelings do not inform you of the right decision to make. Right decisions create the right feelings." After I had climbed these walls and I felt this sense of accomplishment, I felt like I could do anything, that I was on top of the world, that something had dropped away, something old that no longer served my life in a positive way. I think it's really interesting how that first run on that wall, I stopped at a certain point, and I remarked to my friend, I was like, you know, that's kind of indicative of my mental state. I feel like I only go so far, but I don't go beyond that because I'd be too scared to keep going, or I start overthinking, or I start shaking, I get scared. And it was like, oh, I feel like I'll always be stuck at that point on this wall. But then I blasted through that, and climbed a 40-foot wall twice. I did something I didn't think I could do. What you can and cannot accomplish in your life is directly proportionate to how you think about what is possible or not for you in your life. I guess my message in this video today is climb the mountain. Do what you think you can't do. I think it really helps too to physicalize the things, these concepts. And I think that's why this whole rock climbing gym moment yesterday has hit me so hard, because it physicalized something that I was dealing with internally. Life is about overcoming ourselves. It's not about overcoming other people. It's about challenging our own beliefs and thoughts about ourselves and the world around us. We can choose to think however we want. We can choose to take risks. Doesn't mean throw caution to the wind, but it means recognizing that fear is an illusion, that so much of what we tell ourselves is an illusion. There is only what you believe to be true for yourself. There is only how you react to the world and situations that arise, how you choose to look at it. Do you choose to think this is good? This is a good challenge. It's good that these feelings are coming up because they're showing me that I'm capable of so much more. Or what is this fear trying to tell me? Oh, it's because I'm afraid of this, or, and then challenging that, being like, well, is that really so bad if that were to happen? You can do anything that you put your mind to. It's all about the quality of thoughts that you tell yourself. So that is my little video for today. I might try to script something out at a later date and do something more in-depth. I just really wanted to sit down and relay this story. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you know when I'll be posting next. Let me know down below if this resonated or if you have any stories that you would like to share as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.